Boomer Bays is a small coastal community, just a few dozen people. When they saw the flames racing down the hill towards them, they ran to the only place they thought safe, the jetty above the water. From there, they watched their village burn.
Well, everybody felt terror. No. Pretty upsetting for all the families around here. It just come through without so much warning.
The wildfire was as random as it was destructive. On Friday, there were 20 houses in Boomer Bay. This was one of them, totally destroyed. 10 others likewise, but the other 9 have barely been touched. Mel's place was one that got off lightly. The flames licked all around, but somehow jumped the house itself.
We're extremely fortunate. Blistered the house next door.
And you've got marks on you, I can see, as well.
Yes, embers.
That was just
flying embers, yes,
embers
as we're trying to
hill,
away. Yeah, on the arms, on the leg, yeah. Embers in them. Terrifying it was.
In nearby Dunalley, almost half the buildings were destroyed. The place is still smouldering 2 days after the fire. You look for the chimney stacks to work out where the houses stood. This is an area that's had wildfires before. In 1967, they killed more than 60 people. But these are the worst fires Tasmania's had in decades. And though it was cooler on Sunday, not all flames have been brought under control. And the extreme heat that led to these fires has moved, but it's not gone away. The state of New South Wales and Sydney will get it on Tuesday.
And Andrew has just filed this update from the town of Dunalley in Tasmania.
The wildfires haven't left Tasmania, but they have moved on from the relatively populated areas of the far southeast to forests and scrubland. So at the moment, there's no property and no people at risk. Police are taking advantage of the relatively cooler temperatures to go house to house to check that no one has come to any harm in these fires. So far, they haven't found any evidence of that. So that's the good news. Of concern is the fact that the high extreme temperatures are spreading further north into Australia's states of Victoria and particularly New South Wales. Sydney, for example, is expected to reach 44 degrees on Tuesday. And if fires break out near that city, we could see very serious damage to property and potentially people too. Australia's Prime Minister Julia Gillard is in Tasmania on Monday. She's been meeting evacuees, and here's a little of what she had to say.
I've come to Tasmania today for one purpose, and that's to say to the people of Tasmania that the nation is standing with them at this very, very difficult time. We'll be standing with them in every way. Indeed, I've already met today Victorians and people from New South Wales who have come to work in support of their friends in Tasmania as Tasmania continues to fight these fires and then moves into the recovery phase from this fire crisis.